Well, hey there folks, Judy here from East Texas Living, and I thought I'd come to y'all and let you know that we're getting back to normal, somewhat normal here in Northeast Texas after the big ice storm. Everything's mostly melted off. There is a lot of mud. I know you probably can't see it right now back in here. Of course, I'm under the trees with all the leaves and everything, but around the house it's pretty muddy. The garden patch is pretty muddy. So wearing rubber boots for the most part everywhere we go, but definitely, oh man, so glad that's over. And one thing that I can say, we did get another cold front blew in yesterday, Saturday, because today's Sunday, and it was pretty cold yesterday. It was like 30 degrees with the wind blowing, even with the sun out. I mean, it was cold. So we're glad that's kind of settling down. Today seems to be a little bit better day, although it is cold as well. But it does seem a little bit warmer. So yeah, so we're coming around here, and things are definitely getting better than what they were during the storm. And we're getting mail. Still haven't had our garbage picked up, but we hope that to change in a few more days. So yeah, and I just wanted to come to y'all and let you know that also being a newbie on YouTube and creating content, I appreciate your patience as I learn all of this, and I do have an appreciation now for what folks have said, that editing is the most challenging part sometimes. And I had never edited a video at all. I mean, I've done a lot of work on Excel most of my career in accounting, but never had I done anything like this. And so it took me the better part of yesterday to teach myself this free version of DaVinci. And it's a very powerful software, and I think once I get it down, I'll be glad that I did. And I may even pay for the paid version if everything goes picks up after a couple of years. But anyway, it definitely took me a while to learn that. But so I do have one video that will drop. I think it's going to drop on actually tomorrow, I believe. So, but it took me a while to edit it, so I appreciate your patience on that. So this is kind of a quick walk and talk, and let y'all know that we definitely are coming around, and it's mud season now, but overall we're hanging in there. And as you can see back there, I think I took y'all and showed you how icy and everything this was at one point, and all that is now melted off. There's some patches of ice down in the woods, where it's shady all the time, but for the most part it's all melted off, thank goodness. And we went down and checked the boar blanket, the wild hog trap, and we checked that a couple days ago, and it was still just buried in ice. And so we're having to wait for that to thaw a little bit, and then Jimmy's gonna start putting corn out there again so we can thin them things out, because we don't want them around the house. And for any of y'all that don't have feral hogs where you live, they are kind of dangerous, to an extent. You definitely don't ever want to get cornered by one. Or I know when we lived in the Houston area, there was an incident where a home health aide was stopped at a rural property or something to check on some of her patients. And anyway, it was wee hours of the morning, and anyway, one of them hogs came at her, and poor lady didn't make it. So they're dangerous. Don't want them around the house, and they also tear up a lot of ground too, and you don't want that. They can do a lot of damage to your place. So anyway, so we're working on that, and yeah, ongoing thing with those hogs. But if we can get them thinned out, I think that it will be good. So, and we can keep them thinned out. So as I walk down here to the orchard, everything looks good. And I know some folks were saying, oh, this ice is not melting, and It's melting everywhere I see, except for maybe in shady areas. We still have some, but yeah, everything looks good. And no damage really that we noticed, thankfully. So we were very lucky that way. But anyway, so appreciate y'all's patience, and but my goal is to upload content on a regular basis, get on a routine, and then you'll get to see what we have in store here on our little farm as we build this out. It's definitely been a challenge. We were both raised in the country in the small town, and it's sure been nice getting out of the Houston area. A lot of people ask us how we did it, you know, because we're not traditional retirement age, but you know, basically we worked real hard for about 5 years and saved as much as we possibly could, paid off all of our debt, worked a lot of hours, both of us, paid off all of our debt. We didn't do any tropical vacations or anything fancy. We pretty much didn't do any of that, and because we had a goal, and we knew that goal was gonna take us a little while to accomplish. So, and it did, but it's been worth it, and it just takes time. So if you have the desire to get out of the city, I would say just, you know, stick to it. And it's a long game. It's not an overnight thing. It's not 6 months and it's like, man, this really sucks, so I'm gonna start, you know, spending again because this ain't any fun. But you know, you can still go do things and stuff, but when you're trying to save your money and get out of the city, and I can't stress enough, pay off your debt. You don't need a fancy car every 2 or 3 years just because you're bored with the one you have, but pay off your debt and don't get in credit card debt, and just slow and steady and do the best you can. So that's my talk for today. And again, I'm just coming to y'all uploading this little video. It will be more of a created content that is coming to y'all tomorrow, and I hope you enjoy that. But today I felt like I needed to come on here and say something about where we ended up after the storm, and we are sure thankful. No trees falling on anything. We were very, very lucky. And so anyway, but that's it for today, and appreciate y'all stopping by. As they all say, like, subscribe, and share as I try to build out this channel. And appreciate you being here, and look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.